Good day, students. Okay, in the previous video we have seen the different types of different time response specifications such as rise time, peak time, peak overshoot, MP, so settling time, error constant, all the things. Okay, in this video we will see the derivations for rise time, peak time, and all the things. Okay, we will start with first derivation for first one is rise time. Okay, and how we will represent that is TR. Okay, okay. The output response for second order underdamped system with excitation of unit step equation C of t is given by, that is C of t is given by 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sine omega d t plus theta. This is the output equation for time response of underdamped system for exciting by unit step system. Okay, C of t equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sine omega dt. Okay, by the definition of rise time, we have seen that yesterday we have seen that it is the time required to raise the response from 0 to 0% to 100% of 100%. It is the rise time, the time required to show the response from 0 to 100%. Okay, that is rise time. So in that case, what it will become? So C of TR becomes 1. So equation 1 becomes, what it will happen? It will becomes 100% means C of TR becomes 1. So 1 is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t sine omega d t should be replaced by TR because rise time plus theta. This equation becomes like this. Okay, this one and this one becomes cancelled. So minus e raised to minus g omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sine omega d tr plus theta, that is equal to becomes to 0 because 1 and 1 are cancelled. So minus e raised to minus zeta omega 1 minus zeta square sine omega tr plus theta becomes 0. This is a constant term. So it will not be becomes 0. So that is e raised to minus zeta omega tr divided by square root 1 minus zeta square. It should not become 0. So if it is not become 0 means it should be 0, that is sine omega d tr plus theta is equal to 0. Yes, this is equal to sine pi. What is the value of sine pi? 0. Why we are taking sine pi? Because in left hand side also we are having sine value. So what possible value will come for sine, we have to see it. Sine omega dtr plus theta is equal to 0, that is equal to sine pi. Okay, so in both the left hand side and right hand side, sine and sine is there. So omega d tr plus theta is equal to pi. What it becomes? This one, this omega d tr, that is equal to minus pi minus, we are taking this side to this. Okay, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate rise time, that is TR. So TR is equal to pi minus theta. What it will be? Omega t. We are taking in the denominator. So okay, in the previous we are having a relationship between zeta and theta in terms of equations, that is pi minus tan inverse square root of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta, that is WD is damping ratio can be expressed in terms of omega n, that is omega d is equal to omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square, that is omega d equal to omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square, and theta we can express it by a triangular function, that is tan inverse 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta. This is the rising time equation, this one, that is pi minus theta divided by omega d, and dr is equal to pi minus theta, pi minus tan inverse of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. This is an important derivation. While solving the problems, you can get how to calculate TR. If the value is given here like this, you have to use this formula. If the values are given in terms of zeta, so you have to use this. Okay, thank you. Okay, next one. This is I will send the PDF also. PDF of this derivation also I will send. You can go through this video. Okay, next we have seen the rise time. The formula for rise time. Now we will see the formula for peak time. Next one is peak time, that is dp. Second one is the derivation for the equation peak time. We already know that the output of underdamped system which is excited by a unit step function is given by C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sine omega d t plus theta. This is the output equation. Okay, the peak time is we have, what is the peak time is the time required to attain a maximum value, maximum peak value. Okay, that is peak time. In that the slope must be 0. What is that? Peak time is maximum value of magnitude maximum value of magnitude for which slope will be 0. Okay, that is dc of t by dt. At time t equal to tp, it should be 0. That is differentiation of this should be 0 for peak time. That is equal to 0. And it is given by differentiation of this is differentiation of constant term is 0 minus differentiation of this. Here we are using uv rule. U constant dv by dt and v constant du by dt. Okay, first we will keep this as constant, that is e raised to minus zeta omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. We will get as it is. Differentiation of sign will be cos omega d t plus theta into omega d. This is differentiation of inner one, that is omega t. Okay, next minus, we will keep this one as constant, that is sin omega d t plus theta constant. Differentiation of this one, that is e raised to minus t theta is e raised to minus t theta into minus theta. Okay, we will differentiate this. So this one is e raised to minus j, sorry, minus zeta omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus epsilon square. Differentiation of this one is e raised to minus j omega, that is minus j zeta omega n, which is equal to 0. That should be that. Okay. Next, we will take this whole term will constant, that is e raised to minus zeta omega n t divided by, in both the terms it is there, so we will take that one as common. E raised to minus zeta omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus epsilon square. If we take that as common, minus cos omega d t plus theta omega d will be remain minus, so minus into minus, this one will be the plus, so this one will we take as common, so what it will remain, zeta omega n will be, and sin omega d t plus theta. Okay. That is equal to 0. This, that is equal to 0. Okay. Now we are taking this one as, that means it, the whole term becomes 0. So now we will see this one, that is zeta omega n sin omega d t theta minus omega d cos omega d t plus theta, that is equal to 0. This term we are taking that side, so it will be 0. So only the term which is there inside the bracket will be remains. Okay, this one, zeta omega 1 sin omega d t plus theta minus, so how we can express omega d? Omega d is equal to omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. Omega d is equal to omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square, as this cos omega d t plus theta we will give as it is. Okay. Yes. See this one, omega n and omega n common. So we will take omega n common for this one. So zeta sin omega d t plus theta minus 1 minus zeta square cos omega d t plus theta is equal to 0. For time t equal to tp means we have to replace this all t by tp, because for peak time t becomes tp for t equal tp. Okay, this we will take this side, so it becomes 0. So what will remain will the term which is there inside the bracket, that is zeta sin omega d dp plus theta minus 1 minus zeta square cos omega d dp plus theta. Okay, that is equal to 0. Okay, this will remain. Okay, now we will see how to minimize it. Before that, all of you see this one, a triangular, how this is this is 1 minus zeta square, this is 0, sorry, this is 1, and this one is angle theta. Okay, we can see the relationship between theta and zeta. Okay, sin theta is opposite by hypotenuse. Sin theta will be square root of 1 minus zeta square divided by 1. Okay, so cos theta will be adjacent by opposite, so that is cos theta will be zeta by 1, and tan theta will be square root of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta. Okay, in the previous formula we see now theta is equal to tan inverse of square root of 1 minus zeta square divided by zeta. Here it is there. Okay, yes, by using this formula we can substitute. In the case of zeta we can use cos theta. In the case of 1 minus zeta square we can use sin theta. Okay, this is the relation between theta and gamma. Okay. Now we can see in the place of gamma we can use cos theta sin omega d dp plus theta minus square root of 1 minus zeta square becomes sin theta cos omega d dp plus theta, which is equal to 0. Okay, yes, by using trigonometry cos theta sin alpha minus sin theta cos alpha becomes sin of a minus b. So that is sin of a, this is a and this is b. Sin a cos b minus sin a cos b minus cos a sin b is equal to sin of a minus b. A is omega d dp plus theta minus theta. That is equal to, here we are using sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. That is equal to sin of a minus b. Okay. This theta and this theta will get cancelled. So sin omega d dp is equal to 0. What is the alternate value for 0? Sin pi is equal to 0. Cos pi is minus 1. So, but sin pi is 0. So, both the terms, in the both left hand side and right side, we are using sin. So, omega d dp is equal to pi. So, what we have to take? Peak time. So, peak time is equal to, that is dp is equal to pi by omega d. What is omega d? That is equal to pi divided by omega d can be expressed in terms of omega n. That is omega n 1 minus zeta square. This is the equation for peak time. That is dp is equal to pi by omega d. That is equal to pi by omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. Okay. Next, we will see for peak overshoot. That is peak overshoot. This is the definition for the derivation or formula for peak time. That is pi by omega d, pi by omega n square root of. Next, we will see for peak overshoot. These are the formulas they may ask in the exam, that is derivations, or they can use they can give problems. By using these formulas we can solve that problems. Next is, third one is peak overshoot. The third one is peak overshoot. Okay. Same as that, the output equation for second order system using underdamped system, which is exerted by unit step function, output is given by C of t is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus zeta omega n t divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sin of omega d t plus theta. The peak overshoot, it is given by, it is the difference between the peak and the reference input. The peak overshoot is defined as, it is the difference between the peak and reference input. Here we are using unit step, means M peak or shoot, that is MP is equal to C TP, peak or shoot minus what is the reference point. Here we are using unit step, so CTP minus 1. So what is CTP? 1 minus e raised to minus j omega n, t should be replaced by TP, divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sine omega d TP plus theta minus 1. Okay, this one and this one becomes cancelled, so minus e raised to this terms, minus e raised to minus zeta omega n TP divided by 1 minus zeta square root of sine omega d TP plus theta. Okay, this is which is equal to peak overshoot, that is MP. Okay, in the previous formula, peak time, that is TP, is defined as TP is equal to pi by omega d or pi by omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. So that we have to replace that one. Okay, what is that? TP is equal to pi by omega d or pi by omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square. So we simplify this one, minus e raised to minus zeta omega 1 TP is pi divided by omega n square root of 1 minus zeta square divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square sine omega d TP is pi by omega d plus theta. Okay, this omega n and this omega n will cancel, and this omega d becomes cancelled. We are substituting in the place of omega n and omega d, we are used this TP is equal to this